Hi, I'm Gabriel, and this is Learning English Path. And in this lesson, I'm going to teach you 7 advanced verbs to use in English conversation. I'm going to teach you 7 verbs that will help your English vocabulary so that if you are looking to go from an intermediate level of English to an advanced level of English, then these verbs will help you along with that transition. Okay? The more verbs you learn, actually, the stronger your English it's probably the best type of words to learn because there are different verb forms. Verbs can often be used in many different ways, and you also learn other words such as nouns and phrases and collocations with the verbs. You learn a lot when you learn high-level verbs. Okay, so these should really help. All right. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, do so and hit the bell. And if you like this video, give it a like. And if you want to learn English with songs, if you want to improve your English at all, in fact, get my free guide on 101 songs to learn English with. There are some fantastic exercises in there. I cannot recommend it enough. It's amazing. Okay, so get that for free. I'll email it to you. The link is in the description. Okay, number 1, word 1 is fund. Fund. Fund means to provide money for something. So let's use the noun idea. We're going to use the noun idea with each of these verbs, okay? So let's say you have a great idea for a new business, and that business is an electric car, right? You actually have a new idea for an electric car that will be great for the environment, and it goes really fast, and it's a cool design, right? You have this excellent idea, and you just need the money to make it, right? So you have the idea, but you don't have the money. So you want to find someone who will fund your idea, provide money for your idea. Okay? How are you going to fund this idea? You can also use this word fund with a lot of other things. If you want to go on holiday, okay, how are you going to fund your holiday? Okay, you need a job, right? How are you going to fund your children's education? Okay, so you can fund many different things. It means provide money for. How can you pay for something? But it's more than pay, right? It's not like you don't go to a supermarket and say, I want to fund something, right? You say, I want to pay for something. But if you want to contribute to a charity, maybe you want to fund the charity and provide money for that charity because it serves a greater cause, right? So fund. The second verb is grasp. Grasp. Now there are a couple of meanings of grasp. The first one is to grip something in your hand, okay? The physical one. So let's say I have a bottle of water. I grasp the bottle with my hand, okay? I've grasped it. But let's say with an idea, if you are explaining your idea for this electric car to another person, they have to grasp that idea. They have to understand that idea, right? So grasp can also mean understand something. Do you grasp that? Do you grasp what I'm teaching you here? Okay? So if you can grasp something with your hand, or you can grasp something with your mind. Okay, grasp. Verb 3, proceed. Proceed. This means to continue with something or continue to do something. So let's say that you found someone to fund your idea and they grasped your idea. You might ask them now, well, what's the next step? What do we do now? How do we proceed with this business? Or maybe they ask you that question, right? So how do we proceed? What do we do first? Or you could be in the middle of the project and say, I don't know how we can proceed. How can we continue the next step? Okay, proceed. Verb number 4, react. React. So if you tell someone about your idea and they say, that is crazy, then that is their reaction. That's a noun, reaction. But you might say, they reacted in a bad way. Okay? So remember the word act, right? If you do something, you are acting a certain way. How do you act, right? An action verb. You are acting. So to react, it's how does someone act when you act? React, right? So how are you reacting to how I'm acting now? I'm acting like this, and then you, well, react a certain way. Maybe you're scratching your head. Maybe you are enjoying it. Maybe you're laughing, right? React. Verb number 5, shift. Shift. Now, there are a couple of ways of using this verb too. So you can shift something physically if you move something. So if you have a box and you want the box moved from the living room to the kitchen, you will shift the box. Or you can shift the position of the box by turning it around. You shift it, okay? Now, you can also shift more abstract things. So let's take the idea example. Maybe someone reacted badly to your idea, but you can shift their perspective. Means you can change their mind. If you change their mind, you are shifting their perspective, right? You cannot say shift their mind, but you can say shift their perspective. Perspective is how you see someone, right? Or how you see something. So, shift. Verb number 6. It's a phrasal verb, and it's shoot down. Shoot down. So if you shoot down something with a gun, then you shoot it, right? And it falls down. You shoot something down. You shoot down. You can also shoot down an idea. So if you have this idea for the electric car and you go to someone who you want to fund the idea and you say, please fund my idea. It's a great idea. Maybe they will shoot your idea down. That means they will reject it. They will say it's a terrible idea, and no, I'm not funding your idea. They shoot your idea down. You can also shoot down someone's argument. If you're debating someone and you have a better argument than theirs, you can shoot their points down. You can shoot down their arguments. Okay? Shoot down. And verb number 7 is threaten. Threaten. So if you threaten someone, it could be quite serious. It could be like, if you don't give me money, I will shoot you, right? That's a threat. So you threaten someone. But there could be a lot of other situations, such as, let's say you're in a house and there's a big storm coming, a huge storm coming. Maybe that storm is so huge that it threatens your home. And also, maybe your idea can be threatened. Let's say that you have made this electric car. Finally, you've found the funding and it's made, and finally you put it in the marketplace, but then the economy goes bad. Well, the economy could threaten how well your idea actually does in the market, right? So threaten. And guess what? I'm going to give you a bonus word, an 8th word, okay? And that is exceed. Exceed. So if you exceed something, it means you go beyond something. So let's say you are on a path from one city to another city. Okay, if you're going from New York to Chicago, and you go all the way to Chicago, but then you go even further, and you go all the way to Los Angeles, then you are exceeding what your original journey was. Now, what am I doing right now? By giving you an 8th word, instead of the 7 that I told you I would give you, I am exceeding your expectations. You expected 7 verbs. I am giving you 8. So I am exceeding your expectations, right? And this is a very common collocation, to exceed expectations, to go beyond your expectations. Okay, if I have exceeded your expectations, please give this video a like. Please do subscribe. It really does help. And visit my website, learningenglishpath.com. I've got a lot of great stuff on there for you. All right, keep learning, my friend, and keep going.